Welcome back to my channel. I'm Gracie from Small Pine Crafts, and today we will be doing a tutorial to make this orange beanie. The pattern I've come up with by myself comes in 3 sizes, ranging from this one, baby size, all the way up to adult. And in this tutorial, we will be making this baby size, but I will put instructions on the screen to make both the child and adult sizes. Please note that this tutorial is not meant to teach you how to crochet. This builds already on the basics, so you will need to know how to chain, half double crochet, single crochet, and slip stitch. So go learn how to do that, come back, and we will make this beanie. For this tutorial, you will need number 4 worsted weight orange yarn. I'm using Loops and Threads Soft Classic, a 6mm crochet hook, a pair of scissors, and a tapestry needle. We're going to start by making a slip knot, like so. And then we're going to make some chains. For the baby size, you're going to want to chain 30. For the child size, you're going to want to chain 36. And for the adult size, you're going to want to chain 39. Since we are making the baby size in this tutorial, we are going to chain 30. So put your slip knot on the hook, yarn over, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Now you have 30 chains. We're going to want to half double crochet into this back bump, the second chain from the hook. We're going to leave this one here. So you're going to yarn over, go into the back bump, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through both. Now you're going to do that until the last 8 chains. So let's do that together. So yarn over, go into the back bump, pull up a loop, pull through both. Yarn over, go into the back bump, pull up, and pull through. Yarn over, through 2, yarn over, pull through, pull through, pull through, pull through. You're going to keep doing this until you get to the last 8 chains. Keep half double crocheting in these back bumps. It's important to try and get into the back bumps because this seam will help us sew it all together at the end. Pull through. Pull through. Pull through. Pull through. Pull through. Oops. Misfire. Pull through. Count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you've got 4 more half doubles to go here. And this is the same for every size. You half double until the last 8 stitches. 3, 4. Now pause to confirm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 stitches. Okay, so for the next 4 chains, you are going to single crochet. So you're going to go in, pull up a loop, pull through. 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 Now, you're at the last 4, we're going to slip stitch into the last 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the end of your first row. Now we're going to turn our work for the second row. So we're going to turn. Going to chain 1. And now in the next 4 stitches, these 4 slip stitches, you are going to slip stitch through both loops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, slip stitch in the first 4. Now we're going to single crochet in the back loop only of the next 4. Let's go into the back loop, pull up a loop, single crochet. 2, 3. Just count 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And that's 4 stitches. There you go. Now you're going to half double in the back loop only all the way to the very end in the back loops. So pull over, yarn over, pull through all. Yarn over, go in the back loop, pull up a loop, pull through them all. Back loop, them all. Pull through it all. Just keep going to the end of the row. You're going to do this regardless of the size you're making. 4 slip stitches, 4 single crochets, and the rest are half doubles. Back loop only from here on out. Except for the last stitch. You're going to stop at the last stitch and you're going to go through both loops. This will give it a cleaner bottom edge. You are done with your second row. Now we're going to turn our work. Chain 1. You're going to half double crochet into both loops for the first stitch. And then back loop only, half double crochet until the last 8 stitches. Half double, back loop only for the last 8 stitches, until the last 8 stitches, and I'm sorry. Regardless of the size you're making, it will always be 8 stitches at the end. I'll do this whole row with you. Just half double. So yarn over, back loop, pull up, go through 2. Yarn over, back loop, pull up, go through 2. Yarn over, till the last stitch. Last 8 stitches, I'm sorry. I've been moving, I'm tired. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're at the last 8 stitches. Now you're going to single crochet the back loop for the next 4. 2, 3, 4. Now for the slip stitches, you're going to go through both loops. The last 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're done with your third row. Now we're just going to repeat what we've been doing for the entire hat until it is wide enough. So for the baby size, that will be 32 rows. The child size will be 36 rows, and the adult size will be 38 rows. I'll do one more row with you just to show you. So we're going to chain 1, slip stitch into both loops, slip stitch into the front and back loop, slip stitch into the front and back loop, slip stitch into the front and back loop for 4 stitches. Now we're going to single crochet in the back loop only, single crochet in the back loop only, single crochet in the back loop only, single crochet in the back loop only for 4 stitches, and then half double crochet in the back loop only for all but the last stitch. Where we will half double crochet in both loops to give it a clean edge on the bottom of the hat. And then for this last stitch, we'll go through both loops. And this is your 4th row. So on the even number rows will be here, and the odd number rows will be here. You're going to want to make sure we're ending on an even number row. Now remember I said earlier, for the baby size, you're going to want 32 rows. For the child size, you'll want 36, and for the adult, you'll want 38. So I'm going to do those, and then I will meet you back. Remember, for this last stitch on the bottom edge, you're always going through both loops, not just the back loop. Welcome back. We just completed row 30 on the baby size. So we're going to do the last 2 rows of the baby size together. Remember, if you're making the child size, it is a total of 36 rows, and the adult size is a total of 38 rows. The baby size, it's 32. So as I said, we just finished row 30. So we're going to turn our work. Single crochet, half double into both loops of the first stitch, and then half double crochet, back loops only, as we have been doing, until the last 8 stitches. As I've said multiple times in this tutorial, it's always the last 8 stitches, no matter what size we're making. Just remember to check. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Half double crochet in the back loop, no stop. We're going to single crochet in the back loop only. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we slip stitch into the last 4 with both loops. 1. Could be a little hard, but just be careful. 2. 3. 4. Now we just did that. Now we're going to move on to the last row. I'm sorry. I just moved, so I'm tired. My brain doesn't want to work. All right, so we're going to chain 1. Slip stitch into the next 4 slip stitches. 2, 3, 4, and we're going to single crochet in the back loop only for 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we half double crochet the back loop only until the very last stitch. Keep going, we're almost done. Remember, as we get to the last stitch, we do a half double crochet through both loops. Now that's done. We did our last row, so we're going to chain to bind off. You're going to leave a very long tail to use to seam the edges together, and then we're going to snip that through, pull it tight. And there you have it. We're almost done. Now this is where we're going to grab your tapestry needle. So I keep them in this little container so they don't roll away. Now you're going to want to pick up your hat. You're going to want the wrong side facing upwards. And we're going to mattress stitch our way up the sides. See how I had you crochet into the back loop only with the first row, so we have these nice little easy loops to work through. So now I'm going to show you how to do the mattress stitch as soon as I can thread my tapestry needle. Go through. Now you're going to want to go find that chain we skipped and just pull it through that to give yourself a good base to work with. The corners together now. Now that that's done, going to take your needle, you're going to go through this loop, one loop, then one other loop like that. You're going to pull it all the way through. Like that. Now you're going to go through these loops again. That. Pull it through. Just like that. Make sure they're lined up so that your edges are even. So you're going to pick up one loop with your tapestry needle, go into the one loop across, pull it all the way through. We're just going to do that all the way up the seam, the sides. Again, sorry, can't talk very good right now. Pick up the loops. And go all the way up, making sure you keep your stitches aligned as you go. This will keep the edges even. Now what I like about the mattress stitch is you don't have to tighten it as you're going. You can go all the way up and not tighten it. So you can leave it loose until the very end and then pull tight. So I'm going to keep going up this side. Like so. It can be tedious, but it's a nice, practically seamless way to put this hat together. I'm going to keep going all the way to the top of the hat, and I will meet you all back here. All right, we have seamed the whole hat together. Now there's just this little bit at the top that you're going to want to cinch together just to be sure the hat is secured. So we're going to do it like that. Just make a knot that pulls it together. And you see, the edges are nice and cleanly cinched together. Now we're going to close up the top. This is super simple, but you see these loops here from the chains we made when we turned. We're going to go through those all the way around just to easily cinch this closed. See these loops here, like so. Keep that end out of the way. We've gone all the way around. And I like to just go through the stitches a couple more times. Make sure it's really secured and you've got the thread all the way through. And then you're just gonna pull it shut really tight, like that. And it's closed. Now I'm just going to make a knot here to really secure it shut. I'm going to keep my thumb in the middle and pull it all the way through and not get it stuck on my tripod, just to make sure it's all the way through, like that. Go through, pull around, tighten it. Now that that knot's there, we're going to go back through all these little loops here in the opposite direction, just to make sure that the top is really well and truly secured shut. There's nothing wrong with reinforcing the closure. And you can go around and do this as many times as you want to make it feel secure. I usually do just 1 or 2 passes through. Just to be on the safe side. When you feel enough, you can take this, cut off, and don't forget you can weave this in and however you like. Turn it through, fold the brim, and you're done. You've made a high visibility orange beanie. Thank you so much for taking the time to stop and watch this tutorial. I do hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you did, and comment below if you made this hat or not and in what size. Thank you again, and I will see you in the next one.